Today we are doing Harper's hair with braids. Let me get that situated. So I figured I'd come on here and show you guys. We're going to be using braiding hair, and then we're going to do 2 Dutch braids. So what you're going to need is you're going to need your braiding hair. I got this off of Amazon. I think it was like $19, not bad at all. But knowing that braiding hair is essentially just plastic hair. And she is just going to need, I have more in here than I thought I did. She's just going to need a pack. There's something else in here. What is in here? Oh, it came with a little looper, Harper.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. So I can help loop it if you need to. I don't think we're going to need that. And then you're going to want some gel, a brush, and we're using Rusk's, I just had it in here. We're going to use Rusk's styling gel to get her going. Okay, kiddo. Let's... All right, I need to figure out how to do this with you. Because you need to stay plugged in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's do that right there. And then let me move this table back here. And then I'll move you guys in closer right here so you can see her hair. Okay, so she brushed it out really, really good. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to take the tail of this comb and we're going to fix her part. And we're going to do 2 sides of her hair. And we're going to come back and use the tail. And I take my finger and I hold it right there. Right there, right behind her nape. And you want to make sure this is nice and clean. She's sitting up good for me. Is it uncomfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get that. All right, you can relax. And we're going to clip away this side. We're not braiding first. And so that's going to be this side. We're going to do a Dutch braid. And I will show you guys exactly how we're going to do it. All right, she's plugged in. And so with her towel being plugged in, it's a little bit more difficult. This is my Olivia Garden paddle brush. It's got its little pick there. I'm going to come through. She did brush her hair, but we are going to brush through one more time because the better their hair is brushed, the easier it is on everybody. And I'm seeing that I don't like how this is parted. I want to be very particular and get a nice clean section on her. Why can I not get a clean section? Hold on. We're going to go all the way down. How's everyone doing? We're doing a 4th of July Dutch braid. Okay, so now I got to get everything out and show you guys how we're going to prep the hair. So she's got the ombre braiding hair, and braiding hair is plastic hair, you guys. So you don't want to put heat to this. This is meant for just braiding. And we're going to pull it out, and this is one package. She has fine hair, so this one package, she's just going to need half for each side of the head. Sorry, I'm reading what you wrote here. We're going to unbraid it, and then I have my little tripod right here that I'm going to split it onto. I think the most important part when you're working with braiding hair is you have to have patience because this hair can get crazy. Hey, Selah. And it comes with this rubber band. And we're going to get that guy off. Oh, God, come on. With braiding hair, with it being plastic, it can literally turn into your biggest nightmare very quickly. All right, so we have the beautiful hair here. Happy 4th of July. And so we're going to break it into half because we're doing 2 braids on her. There we go. So 1 for each side, pretty easy. I have my little tripod that I'm going to stick each one on. And then what you guys are going to need is you're going to need a looper. You're going to need one of these guys and some rubber bands. Okay. So I have to now braid her with her being on her tablet, and it's going to be very hard, but we'll figure it out. So first we're going to get a little of styling cream. I'm going to take some styling cream. I'm just going to put a little bit in my hand, and this I'm going to wipe along her front hairline. Come right in here. And the styling cream, you guys can't see her. Let me get it right up here for you guys to see. Okay. There we go. Hey, Linda. All right. So now we're going to start off with our first braiding section. And we're going to come up, and it's like a triangle section. And then I'm using a brush that has boar bristles on it, and it's going to help flatten out and smooth away any of her flyaways. And then we're going to get our little rubber band. So we're going to take our rubber band here. Happy 4th, everyone. And we are going to start it up here at the top. Now, I'm not going to tighten down this first section until I get the hair through, because I'm going to have to loop hair through this piece where I'm starting. And this is like game changer, starting your braid like this, because then it's going to hold in much better. Okay, so we got that guy there. Then we're going to grab one of our halves. So this guy here, let me turn this guy on. Let me see if it's plugged in. Is that better, you guys? Okay, so we got this guy here. And now we're going to loop it through the looper. So then we got our looper. We're going to take the hair and we're going to loop her through like that. You're going to have half on each side. And then we're going to take it through the front and then point it to the back. Grab the end of the looper, and then you're going to pull it. So we have that part through. And then I always want to grab one of the ends. So we have half and half. Huh?
It's getting in my
Is
face.
it tickling you? Right. So then we split this in half, and then we're going to pull the looper through. Come on. Why does it not want to pull through? It wants to pull. There we go. See, this braiding hair can be a little difficult. All right, we got it pulled through. And then we're going to come back, and then you want to bring these two ends back together. And now we're just going to start braiding. Get that down. And what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate her hair into it. So we're going to get 3 strands total. And we're going to do a Dutch braid, so that means that it's going to be inside out. We're going to come right here. We're going to get to the corner of her hair here. And then we're going to come over. And then we got to grab. It's tangled over here, honey. Hold on. She has a tender head, so I have to like really work and finesse this in a way that I usually wouldn't. So I don't get screamed at. AKA I don't hurt your head, I know. Okay, let's try this again, you guys. We want to get our 3 strands going. So we're going to put that guy here and then separate it out. And let's just get this braid started. So we're going to scoop under her natural hair, underneath this plastic hair, the braiding hair. And then we got to get over here her natural hair as well. Making sure we're keeping everything nice and smooth as we go. All right. So then getting the braid started, I think, is the hardest part. Under. There we go. And I don't like how that's on top. So let's, this late I cannot do. Sorry, you guys. There we go. It is like being so tingly on you. All right, we're going to split it into thirds again. Try to get this going. I usually like the bubble braids, but Miss Thing wants a braid, so we'll see. All right, so we got our 3 strands, and then we're gonna braid under. So everything comes under this middle strand. How did that turn into like no length? Hold on. I swear every time I get going, it's like, nope. There we go, make sure. Bear with me, you guys. I'm a good braider, but I do not like doing braiding hair. All right, let's try this again. So we're gonna get our 3 strands. There we go. And then why is this being such a pain? Your top one does not want to go under. Okay. And then we're going to take the right side, pull it through the middle, take the middle to the right. And we are going to take our time. Is that hurting, baby? Yeah. Yeah, these braids are really hard to do.
There's a piece by my eye.
Yeah, you're going to have to wait, okay? And we're just bringing out the braid. And then we're going to come back through finger to finger. Now, if your kid has super tender head, I would not recommend this because this you have to keep very tight and they got to put up with it. Bubble braids are usually the easiest to do because they don't create any tension on their head. And I'll be showing you guys later today how I do bubble braids. We're just taking a little bit of braiding hair at a time. Once you get it going, it's not too bad. You gotta keep their head though, looking down. And you gotta keep it on. Is that her, babe? Yeah, I know. That's how the braids are. Yeah.
We should have done bubbles.
I know. That's what I told you. She's learning a lesson right now, guys. These braids, you have to keep them tight, and so they're harder to do. Can you handle a whole other side of your head, or do you need me to do bubbles?
I can handle it.
You sure?
It's just at the top that hurts.
Is it hurting right now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But I'm fine.
Just taking our time. I need you to sit all the way up in the chair, okay? Let's sit up nice and straight because this is making it very tricky with how you're sitting. There we go. Yeah, I feel like I have to redo all that because of how you were sitting. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll just keep working through. You gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And she's got a lot of hair, so her hair can be tricky to braid as well. You gotta keep your head nice and okay. Thank you. All right. Well, these braids will stay in good. Are they nice and tight, Hart?
Mm-hmm.
And is keeping your hands as flat to the head as you can so it doesn't give too much of a lift. And now I'm going to come through and I'm going to start to bubble out these braids. And so we're just going to grab them. If you wait till you get to the end, it's going to be even harder than it is right now to get them to bubble out. There we go. And you're just going to pinch the edges of them. And that's how you're going to get these to start to bubble out for you. Doing okay, kiddo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm holding this hand right onto her scalp right now, as close and as flat as I can. And we're just going to keep disassembling, aka pinching and pulling the hair. Because if you wait until you get all the way to the bottom, I feel like it's like a painful process and you don't get them as flared out as per se you'd want them. So we're just going to keep working them. And I'm trying to really grab the braiding hair more so than her natural hair to flare it out like that. All right. So then we're going to come back here. And I took just a really small section right there, holding my hand as close as I can, reaching my fingers under and bringing it through to the middle. And then coming over to the other side, the left side, grabbing hair, combing it with my fingers, because if there's any sort of like bumps, it turns into like a nightmare. And I'm holding it nice and tight to her scalp. And then taking the finger to finger, feeding it through. And then just bringing it nice and under and making sure that I'm keeping everything nice and organized as I'm braiding. Doing okay, kiddo? She's being very brave right now, you guys. She usually has a very tender head. And then once again, I'm going to come through and I'm just going to start to pull at this Dutch braid and kind of start to fan it out. Then we're going to come through and pull. Now I'm back on the left side, taking some hair. I'm going to add it in again and just taking my time. All right, slightly look down for me, baby. Put your tablet down more. There you go. We are getting through and holding my hands nice and tight to her scalp. That's what's going to help this stay. And just keep fanning it out. fanning it out and fanning it out. And we're going to take the tiniest little piece right here because it's starting to get away from her scalp because I didn't have my hand super close. So now we're going to come through. Look down, sweetheart. You got to have them really look down because if not, they're going to get gaps in it. And then come through. And then we're taking the left side. Stay looking down for me. And I'm trying to keep that braiding hair on top as much as I can. All right, we have the last section down by her nape. And I'm really trying to keep this as tight and as clean as I can. Do you need a tissue, sweetheart?
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna have to let me get through this look down and nice and stiff, okay? And then we're just gonna finish this braid down this way. Keep finger combing it. And you can see the pretty red ombre coming through. We got one side done. But what I need to do now is I need to pull all these guys, which is going to be hard because I went down further than I wanted to with her braid. Okay, so now I'm going to take a clip, you guys. I don't want to put a hair tie on her because I need to be able to like fan this out. There we go. We're just pinching the edges just to start to get them to loosen and pull out. Doing okay? Or is it hurting?
It's fine.
It's hurting?
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay. I'm pulling on the outside of the braid. I'm not pulling on the inside when you're fanning out the Dutch part of it. And this is what makes the braid look nice and fat too. And I'm not gonna Dutch it out like crazy and make it look like super fat, but we do wanna get a little bit in here, huh? Make it pretty for her. Just keep fanning it down. See, happy 4th of July, everyone. Yes. All right. We don't want to say it didn't hurt.
Yay.
I just need to tie it off. And then these ends, you guys, I'm going to cut them. I want to make sure that I braid, or I put the hair tie right above where her natural hair is. Okay. All right, now we got to do the whole other side, Harper.
Can I have a tissue now?
Yeah, let me go get you a tissue. What is going on? All right, go get you a tissue. There you go.
Thank you.
Hello, hello. Hi, Lily, Maxine, Stitch. All right. Let me show you guys. Oh, this is our cute little braid we did. And then these ends, I'm going to cut off right about there. Now we have to go do the other side. I will be back for that. I'm not going to do that on camera, but I will do like a little reel and show you guys like the after on my shorts. So happy 4th, and then I'll see you guys later because I'm going to do both.